Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with so many more shenanigans. People are resigning. People are getting new jobs. My school's program is dead, and we are building the worst possible programs that we can think of with the help of our handy-dandy wheel we introduced last week. So stick around for all this bullshit. They're eating the dogs, Ciarnan, in Tuscaloosa.
They're eating the
you know
dogs.
that?
They were
They're
eating
the dogs.
Oh, a meth raccoon.
Yeah.
Just awful. There is nothing good about this. It's the worst possible scenario for the CFP, for the national championship.
Notre Dame is a mid-program with really good marketing.
And the Michigan players are going to look at that, and anybody who's committing to Michigan in the next years will just go, I want to beat them even more. Like, I wanted to beat them when I first came to the school. Recruits are going to see this.
You have, as some fans have put it, a mascot flashing their pop tussie out.
Oh, God. That's going to be part of our intro next year. Oh, shit.
How you doing, Ciarnan?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing better than Dianna Russini, who's currently looking for a new job. For those who did not see, we're just jumping right in this week. For those who did not see, Dianna, in the wake of the Mike Vrabel scandal, has resigned from the Athletic. She tweeted out her resignation letter, which some items in it kind of stood out to me. Says she has covered the NFL with professionalism and dedication throughout her career and stand behind every story ever published. Your reporting is not the question here. Your professionalism is. The Athletic has supported her. It's saying that the media frenzy continues to escalate, fueled by repeated leaks, and I have no interest in submitting to a public inquiry. Rather than allowing this to continue, I've decided to step aside now before my current contract expires on June 30th, because that's what innocent people do all the time. They resign.
Yeah.
I also, if she didn't do anything wrong, why are there leaks? Like, it would be lies or rumors.
Yeah.
Unsubstantiated rumors. No, they are leaks, which means there is some information to be leaked.
Yeah, and if it was lies, then you could technically sue them for libel, you know.
Yeah, it's screaming Richard Nixon.
Yes. Yeah.
I didn't do anything wrong, but I resign.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a bad look regardless. The one thing that is like kind of not bugging me, but it is kind of weird that like she has to lose her job and Mike Vrabel's fine as of right now. The Patriots have been through worse.
Yeah, they've been through worse. It's, I don't know. I think I'm very conflicted on it. I think Mike Vrabel is getting off a little scot-free here, which is unfair. I don't necessarily think... Look, I don't think Dianna Russini should have lost her job. She's getting the story any way she can. Employee of the month.
Very true.
But Mike Vrabel sort of being ignored here. He is also married. This is not great to have such a close relationship with someone in the media. Russini can sway public opinion one way or the other for Mike Vrabel. Mike Vrabel can leak information to her, so I do agree. Probably not great. But also, Adam Schefter was sending articles to the Commanders' front office in ownership before, and he still has a job. So I think it's a problem a little bit, but also all of these reporters, they have to be in bed with a lot of NFL front offices to get these stories. I don't like that I just used the phrase in bed with.
I was going to say, that was an interesting choice.
I don't like that. I feel bad about that one. I did not mean it. But they need to have a close personal relationship with these owners and GMs so they can get the story. There is a certain level of trust there. And like I said, employee of the month, Dianna Russini, went above and beyond to get the scoop. So I'm sure if she's looking for her next stop, Belly Up Sports will always have you.
Yes. Very much so. You're a very good reporter.
Yeah. But moving on, I know it's not really college, but we talked about it last week. So I figured we put a nice little bow on it. But moving back to the college world, as Dianna Russini loses her job, Brian Kelly gets a new one. She's allegedly seems the head coach. She loses her job. Brian Kelly kills a kid, and the media is like, come on in, buddy. He is working with CBS Sports, breaking down, doing a little bit of draft coverage, covering Garrett Nussmeier. Ciarnan, what are your thoughts on Brian Kelly going to the media route?
This sport would not be the same without Brian Kelly. Now, instead of making fun of him for terrible coaching calls, we can make fun of him for terrible takes, which is way more fun to do and so much easier. I can't wait. Frankly, this is a perfect move, especially for us, because now we get the joy of just berating him on a whole different level. It's kind of like Trent Dilfer, terrible coach, also terrible pundit. So we get the best of both worlds, Kev.
That's true. My only question though is, it is a national company. It's CBS Sports. It's not one of their regional affiliates. What accent is Brian Kelly going to fake in this?
I think
It's going to.
I think it's just going to be normal because, like, you want to have that blanket appearance to your.
I didn't know if it was going to be different every week, depending on what he was talking about, or every segment. Like he's talking about Garrett Nussmeier, Cajun accent, in a positive way, Cajun accent. He's talking about Boston College. He goes back to his Everett days and does a thick accent. He's talking about Iowa. He whips out the Midwest accent. It's the world is your oyster, Brian Kelly. Do not let just the way you speak limit what accents you will do on live TV. I also do think this is a good move for Brian Kelly. He is not well liked. He has a reputation of not being someone people want to hang out with and spend time with. This might allow him to change that narrative or make it 10 times worse because he's just also unlikable on TV.
Yeah, it's fantastic. We get a whole new level of BS.
That's true. And there's also a lot of opportunities for scissor lift jokes on this one. His first segment, we should have him in a scissor lift.
Oh, that would be gold.
Be great. But kind of moving on to other, I don't want to say shamed coaches, but Sherrone Moore is getting 18 months probation, no jail time for his incident earlier in the offseason. For those who forgot, he was cheating on his wife with a member of his staff and then showed up to her house with a knife and threatened to kill her and then himself. No jail for that, just 18 months probation. I am not necessarily outraged by the no jail portion of it. I do think he needs mandatory counseling of some kind. But
yeah,
Kim, what were your thoughts on this?
Yeah, I don't like I don't like the fact that he only got probation. I mean, like you said, a minimum of counseling or some type of, I don't want to say psychiatric holds because that makes him seem like he's insane, which he isn't. He's just, it seems a little light in my opinion. Like 18 months probation is a pretty, pretty lenient way to go. Is it his public figure that maybe helps him out? Sure, but like, you did a pretty bad thing.
Yeah, and I think 18 months. I don't think he is in danger anymore, or he is a danger. I think that was strictly a psychotic break due to everything coming down at him at once.
Yeah.
But he does need some form of counseling.
Yeah.
To make sure something like that doesn't happen again.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you think he coaches again?
No. I think that was a little bit too much too fast for him to have any real coaching job. He might maybe gets hired like in the front office of some description, but it would be extremely obscure.
Yeah, I could see maybe a coordinator position at like an FCS or a small group of 5 school that people go, oh yeah, they have a football program. Or like a running backs coach or a tight ends coach or something, like a position coach that you don't really talk about. It's, oh, Sherrone Moore was hired to be the running back coach for this small school.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a weird. I didn't think he'd ever coach again. And then you forget about it. And in 6 months, your school's playing them and they say, oh, and they have Sherrone Moore on staff. something that is away from the public eye.
Yeah, I still think a position coach is even a stretch too far for him. It not that he's a bad coach necessarily. I just think like nobody wants to have that stigma associated with their program.
I'm not saying he's as good in regards to kind of his legendary status or his importance in history, but Rick Patino looked unemployable at one point with the Louisville scandals, with him getting jerked off in an Italian restaurant's bathroom and finishing in 10 seconds. It seemed like Rick Pitino was going to just coach in Greece and that was going to be the end of it. And then St. John's came and knocking. They're like, we want to be good at basketball. Hey, Rick, you want to come back to America? I could see a school doing that with Sherrone Moore to get just some more experience on their staff. Again, in no way will it be a very public job that everyone's going to be talking about and looking at every week.
Yeah, definitely.
Speaking about less important scandals in college football, Iowa is getting their wins vacated, 4 of them from 2024, due to unallowed contact. I forget what the word's called. Tampering and recruitment violations. That's the word. Words for contact with Cade McNamara. Getting wins vacated because you just needed Cade McNamara on your team. Vacate the entire program's history. That is pathetic. Karen, what are your thoughts on the former Michigan Wolverine getting Kirk Ferentz's wins vacated?
I didn't really care about this all that much up until you're like, no, if it's Cade McNamara, just vacate out everything. That's way better. I'm surprised Kirk Ferentz kind of did this way. I mean, yeah, he's the head coach. He kind of has the final say, but like, no doubt Brian Ferentz is also involved for whatever that, may be. But it seems weird that like this is his arguably only known violation. Like he might have had something in the 90s or something, and it's been since it's been water under the bridge since. But like this seems extremely odd that it's just McNamara that's the problem, and for the Ferentz family as a whole, because like they've never had this issue prior to this. So like I don't get it.
So I don't disagree. I do think I'm looking just at like their 2023-2024 season. First off, 2024 is hilarious. Player movement, transfers in Cade Proctor, transfers out Cade Proctor, to and from Alabama. Hilarious. But Cade McNamara played in the game against Utah State, Iowa State, Western Michigan, and Michigan State to start the 2023 season, which were all wins, and those were the vacated ones. And then they lost to Penn State. But I think I saw a tweet. Brian Ferentz had that threshold, that points per game limit he had to reach. With those vacated wins, I think it raises the threshold somehow above what it had to be. I don't know if I believe that, but Brian Ferentz should still have a job. And that's what I'm going to take away from this. Brian Ferentz was railroaded by Big Iowa, I guess.
Also, I think I'll be honest, you probably could have won with any quarterback. You just rely on Iowa's D for those games. You really did not need Cade McNamara to be your
any game you won with Cade McNamara, you could have won with me.
Yeah. Just hand the ball off and have the defense shut everything down, which has been Iowa's bread and butter for ages now.
Win 3-0, maybe a cheeky running back screen where I only have to throw the ball like 2 feet.
Yeah.
Pitch. We'll win that.
Pitch.
Yeah, pitch. That might be asking too much.
The coordination alone would kill you.
And then if not, the other team's defensive lineman would kill me. But we're just going to move on to the college football playoffs, something Iowa's probably never going to see if they need Cade McNamara to win games. College football playoff is rebranding, Ciarnan. not much difference. They're leaning more into the CFP and also tweaking to get a little bit more reflection off the gold in the logo. They also rounded off. It's tough to see on that. They rounded off the lines within the logo. Thoughts, Kieran, or is this just something I put on the schedule because it's the off season?
I feel like it's the latter, but to that end, this isn't about the rebrand. This isn't about how it looks. This isn't about the font. This isn't about the rounded edges. This is a classic case of let's distract you with something shiny and new and just paper over all of the inevitable cracks, well, actually massive seams at this point, that is college football in a nutshell. Don't get me wrong, the CFP is a fun way of doing things, but it is kind of pointless that they're getting a rebrand. It's only what, a couple years old, a decade old, maybe at the most.
Yeah.
Like, who cares? I don't. I'm not even going to register. I didn't. If you had shown me that logo at the start of next year or week 6, whenever the first thing comes out, I would say I don't know the difference, and I also don't care.
That's fair. A lot of people were pointing out kind of what you said. I think they have more important things to worry about than the college football playoff logo. And I did agree with you, Kieran, on how it was not important. Then I saw they also were adding new logos for the semifinal and quarterfinals.
Yes.
And I am all the way in.
Yes. I'm
this
with
is
you here.
awesome.
I'm with you here. I couldn't agree more. I love the kind of banner look that they're doing with it, like the kind of retractable thing where they use the edge of the gold. I like it a lot. I, again, don't think it was needed necessarily, but it is cool.
It's one of those things I don't think it was needed, but I don't know how I live my life without it. For those listening on the audio, first off, go to Belly Up Sports YouTube and watch the video. But it's just a word mark CFP, the football logo, and then the game logo itself with a gold edge. It looks really sick. I don't know if you need the CFP. I think you could have gotten away with just the football game logo gold outline, but it doesn't look worse with the CFP on there.
Yes, agreed.
So, yeah, it really just something because it's the off season. But speaking of things the NCAA needs to worry about instead of the college football playoff logo, they are looking at revamping eligibility rules. NCAA athletes would have 5 full years of eligibility from the time of their 19th birthday or their high school graduation, whichever is earliest. No waiver requests, redshirts, or exceptions, except for a small group of outliers, such as those on maternity leave, military service, or religious missions. This is something that's currently being discussed. Ross Dellinger has the report on it. Karen, what are your thoughts on these changes?
Finally. We've been saying it for ages. You get 5 years. You know, that's it. If you're injured 2 of them, sorry. You know, it sucks, but we're sorry. You have to age out of this system.
I don't necessarily disagree that they needed to do something. I think 5 years of eligibility makes sense. I don't like putting the age on it. I don't love that they're saying you have to be 5 years from when you're 19 or 5 years from your high school graduation, whichever is first. I think it was really cool when you'd have this man spent 10 years in the minor leagues playing for the Yankees farm system. Now he's trying to be a quarterback at 30 for Ole Miss. I love those stories.
Okay.
I don't like that this is seemingly taking that away. They should put that in as a waiver.
Okay. I will grant you that. I will grant you the old head trying to relive the glory days. Other than that, this is the right move.
Other than that, it's the right move. Or the dude who spent like his 20s addicted to drugs last year, who then went to a D3 school to play D line.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, no, that was really good. I feel like I also think the starting year of 19 or the graduation, whichever is earliest, is also a little bit weird or a little bit annoying because like you're at the point where you're like, oh well, what if somebody doesn't know what they want to do and they're kind of gone off, on the gap year or skipping a year per se. Like that is a hindrance to somebody who's just turned 20 years old and then like, oh, but you're actually missing a year of eligibility already. It's like, oh, the person just didn't know what they were going to do, but they're still in great physical shape. Like they can still absolutely play. But I think that 19 high school thing is a little bit awkward.
Yeah, I think that's my only issue with
Yeah.
it. Give them the 5 years, perfect. Don't put a starting date on the 5 years. Those 5 years can start whenever, but you only have 5 years.
Mm-hmm. But
But
but hold on,
oh,
actually, really quickly, this is what we mean by you've actually gone too far in the other direction. Like we've said this, it's like we need a hard cap, and that there you go, that's a hard cap. But at the same time, you've actually made it a hindrance to yourself because you missed the storylines, like you were talking about. You've missed the opportunity for kids who don't really know what they want to do but still love playing sports. You've missed them as well. And the other things, like, don't get me wrong, you can still do 3 years of college and make it into the NFL. I'm not saying that it's not impossible. I'm just saying it's a great hindrance to you, and you've actually gone too far in the other direction trying to overcorrect the problems that you yourself caused.
yeah, I do think it's props to the NCAA though for having maternity leave as one of the exceptions they would consider.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's hard to grow a
That's
human in
shocking.
pole vault.
Yes, I'm saying I'm shocked the NCAA was like, yeah, that's something we'll allow a waiver on.
One would hope.
Some BYU student who's unmarried tries to use the maternity leave waiver, gets it granted, immediately kicked out of school.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's, but yeah, we're gonna move on to Alabama here because I haven't talked about them in a while.
Oh, you're
Do
fiending
we want
for
to
it.
start with Do we want to start with the crimes or my rant?
Start with the crimes, end on the rant.
All right. Former Alabama defensive tackle Luther Davis, one of Nick Saban's first big name recruits, signing in the 2007 draft class as a top 15 D tackle in the country, is expected to plead guilty for impersonating NFL players such as Michael Penix Jr., David Njoku, and Xavier McKinney wearing wigs to secure $20 million in loans. 10 out of 10, no notes.
That's actually incredible.
Whoever gave him those loans really has to answer some questions.
Yeah. Because the only person I can legitimately see him pulling that off for is David Njoku. Other than that, Michael Penix Jr. looks nothing like the guy.
Like, he doesn't look like any of them that
Yeah,
much.
I know.
So yeah, whoever gave him those loans,
I don't. What are you
get
doing?
your eyes checked.
I guarantee it was like some 90-year-old bank teller with poor eyesight going, "Weren't you just in here yesterday?"
It. Yeah, it's. I don't have thoughts on it. This is great podcasting. I'm just at a loss for words how this happened, how he got away with this for so long, how he got $20 million in these loans without seemingly having to give any form of identification. Like, oh, I'm Xavier McKinney. I played defensive back for the Packers. All right,
or
well,
he's forged IDs.
that's true, but you would assume people would know kind of NFL players and they would know the big name ones, which I don't want to say any of them are big names, but any casual NFL fan will know the name Xavier McKinney. or at least know how big a cornerback is supposed to be,
Yes.
or a safety, and look at a former defensive tackle and go, no, you are not an active safety in the NFL.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Wait, how tall is Davis?
I'm not sure. I'm looking it up right now, but I'm just going off weight. He was a D tackle.
Yeah.
He's 6'3" and 279 when he played.
Okay, so just for reference, David Njoku is 6'4", 246.
Okay, so Njoku,
You could, I could. You could argue Njoku. You could argue Njoku, but other than that, that's about it.
Xavier McKinney is 6 foot, 200 pounds.
Yeah, that's a big difference.
That is a big difference.
Just go with other guys your size. It would be so much easier to get away with it.
Yeah, it really would. So it's bad. But while we're talking about Alabama, Ciarnan, what happened to the school I love?
Oh dear.
They're having some sort of party with like a 21 and up section on the quad. I hate it. They're having the first concert in Bryant-Denny Stadium, which is something I kind of wish they did before, like when I was a student there, in a while. But it's Morgan Wallen. I am not one of those people who's, oh, what's Kalen DeBoer doing to my sweet, sweet football program?
Yeah.
What's going on? Nick Saban would have never allowed this. I am starting to become one of those people, not because of the football team. I understand he's still kind of working on getting a system in there. Football is hard. You're not going to be as dominant. Everything else around it, I'm like, what the hell are we doing?
That is wild.
And part of it is I just hate Morgan Wallen. But at the same time, you couldn't have picked a cooler band.
Who would you have preferred?
Almost anyone.
Okay.
I don't know. Give me some options, and I will tell you which ones I would have been okay with.
All right, I'm gonna give some that people probably hate. Mumford and Sons.
No.
Nickelback.
Yes.
Coldplay.
Only if they let in rich married people who are cheap.
Okay. Florida Georgia Line.
Oh, Morgan Wallen, Florida Georgia Line, same thing.
Okay.
It's the same thing, Your Honor.
Okay, yeah, no, that's fair.
Like, there's so many better musicians they could have chosen, but I hate it. Well, I'm not going to complain too much about Alabama though. It's the offseason. We'll try to enjoy ourselves. But Ciarnan,
Yes,
it's time. The wheel's coming back. We are going to build the worst college experience. And I would just like to point out my wife absolutely roasted me yesterday.
Ooh.
When we were talking about this. I was like, I don't know what I want to do because the draft's next week. I don't want to start a series of big topics, which we have planned, and then interrupt it with the draft after doing one. So we're just going to do the wheel, build the worst college we can. She looked me dead in the eyes and went, but you already did that last week, Kevin.
Got him. Savage.
Destroyed me.
Savage. Actually, just one quick antidote to that anecdote. Excuse me. A while back, I was starting rugby up again, and it was like the preseason, and I was out practicing with the team, and I said, by my birthday this summer, I want to have scored a try. Right. And the position I generally play, you don't score tries. But I said, I wanted to score a try. And she goes, there's a problem with that. I'm like, what's the problem? That's a realistic goal. Like, that's a very achievable goal. She goes, you have to actually be good at rugby. And jeez, I was like, oh, that is cruel and unusual punishment.
Obliterated.
Yeah.
But also, you're kind of like,
great line.
I made a good choice.
Great line.
Yeah. All right, but we're doing same thing as last week, really. Location, campus, stadium, coach, team, legendary player, fan base, uniforms, and that's going to include colors. schools, basketball team, mascot, and education. And then we each get one skip. Ciarnan, do you want to go first or do you want me to go first?
I think I went first last time, right?
I believe so.
I thought I did.
I might have gone first last time with Adrian Peterson.
Oh, yeah. No, I can't remember.
All right. I can go first. I don't care. Let's see what the wheel gives me.
Oh, because I got Mike Leach first. Remember?
Oh, yeah, you did. USC. So, I could go with location as like the meme California is awful. But
Yes.
they're not that good anymore.
Yeah.
How are they at basketball?
I don't know. This is a football podcast.
Exactly. That's really if we don't know if it's not like a massive program now.
Yeah.
When did they last make March? What was their record this year? They finished 11th in the Big Ten, but considering there are like 70 teams in the Big Ten, that's not awful. Yeah, we're gonna go with USC basketball, I think.
Okay.
All right. Let's see what Ciarnan's got. I personally think this is an easy choice.
Really?
Yes.
Hmm.
Do you want a hint?
No, I don't want a hint. I'm
Okay.
just thinking like location is actually kind of nice. Campus is nice. Stadium's fine, but there are definitely worse ones. Coach is fine.
Sataki's good.
Yeah. Base team, again, fine. Like, I mean, legendary player, maybe? I don't know a legendary player from them.
Jim McMahon.
Okay, so
the Bears quarterback
in
the 80s.
So not a good pick then. Jeez.
You also have a skip still.
I know. Use the first one as a skip. Education's good. Mascot, maybe?
Are they good at basketball?
I thought so. I have no idea. I don't watch basketball.
I feel like someone's gonna roast me for the. They haven't won. They've won 2 NITs. They've made the Sweet 16 twice in the past 20 years, but once last year. They made it 3 consecutive. Yeah, their basketball team I think is too good. I think you can get worse basketball teams.
Yeah. Jeez, this one's really hard to start. I guess I really don't have any other options because I like their uniforms as well. Yeah. Give me the fan base.
The fan base?
Yeah. Just as a curiosity, what were you gonna say?
Location. You can't drink. It's Utah.
Yeah, but there's more to location than that.
I was looking at BYU this whole time, by the way, not Utah, because the blue behind Utah threw me off. I'm stupid. But yeah,
I was like, it is the Utes.
Yeah. I should have gone with fan base for USC because it's California and they don't care about their sports.
Yeah. And that's harsh on the Utes there for the fan base.
That's true. Yeah, I'm also just dumb. Oklahoma again.
I feel like location is this one.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not. not to
You
be mean to Oklahoma.
No, you could argue the campus is nice, but the location is dreadful.
Yeah, yeah. I think that one will go with Oklahoma. It's not great.
No.
All right. So I got location for Oklahoma there. No offense, Norman.
Location.
That's
that's
too good.
that's too easy.
Colorado State. Ugh. That's
Fan base, maybe.
I don't know because their fan base actually really showed out
Yeah.
when they were doing when Dion was talking his shit. I don't love their uniforms, but I really like their alternates.
Mm,
Like they have one for the Colorado flag, and they also have an orange one, which is actually kind of cool.
yeah. What about stadium?
This would be a great one for Tulsa to pop off, by the way.
Mm,
Like their stadium's not bad, but it's not great. This is harder than the best team.
yeah. Yeah. It really is.
I like Jim Moore as a coach.
Mm-hmm.
I I might go just team.
Oh yeah. There you go. Base team. Yeah.
I don't think they were great last year.
No.
No, they were 2-10.
Yeah, they're terrible.
All right. Perfect. Team.
I feel like if one of us gets UMass, there's like so many options to choose from.
Can I just fill in the rest with UMass, please? That's
Ooh. Uh, I'll be honest, it's all real good. Give me. Oh, their education's not bad. Uh, I'm I'm not a fan of their uniforms. That burnt orange.
that's fair.
Yeah.
I'm saving some for specific programs that I have issues with. So
Yeah.
that's why I'm not picking Clemson.
Oh, perfect.
Their Tiger. That meth addicted child drug selling freak. I hate that thing. I almost picked Dabo, not thinking. And then nope, the Tiger. Awful. Boston
Oh,
College.
great one. Okay. Terrible one. Uh, yeah, stadium. Stadium's pretty crap.
Oh, that's a take.
Is it? It's not
I love BC Stadium.
really. Hold on.
I
Hold
love it.
on. Am I going nuts? I've been to BC Stadium.
I love it. It's underrated. It's not big because it's it's right outside of Boston, but it's a nice stadium. I think it has some very unique features about it.
Ah, uh, damn, they must have updated it since I've been there. No, surely
Look,
not.
you can keep it. It's your pick.
Yeah. Uh, yeah. No, let me change it to base team.
Okay.
You're right. I could do worse in the stadium.
I think you could. That's really it. Like I know I like Boston College, their stadium specifically, but it's UCF. Mm,
A lot of directions with this one.
yeah. I I'm between two things right now. I just need to look up their campus real quick because I forget off the top of my head what it looks like. Their campus isn't great, but also Scott Frost. I might go campus.
Okay.
Because it's not great, really. I don't like it. It's kind of ugly.
All right, fair enough.
All right. So, I think I could also get someone worse than Scott Frost. He does have a fake natty after all. Hawaii.
Oh, basketball team would be great here. Stadium's pretty crap. Yeah. Give me Hawaii Stadium.
That's fair. All right. I think there's just so much dead air now. So if you're listening on the audio, I apologize. SMU.
Oh, this is good.
Do they have a good education?
I just know a lot of rich people go there. I don't know if their education's necessarily good.
Number 88.
Is that low enough or
I feel like Alabama will be my litmus test. Because Alabama doesn't rank horribly.
Mm-hmm. So you feel like anything below Alabama is just bad.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
169th. So not
So,
SMU.
yeah.
Not SMU. It not necessarily anything below Alabama is bad, but that's how I could determine if something is worthy of being a really bad program. They have a good stadium. Their stadium is not good. Gerald J. Ford Stadium.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna go with their stadium.
All right.
All right. Ciarnan, you still have coach, campus, legendary player, basketball, mascot, education, and a skip. I have coach, legendary player, fan base, uniforms, education, and skip left. Are you really hoping for a specific poll for any of these, or are you just kind of going?
I'm hoping for the basketball team.
Nevada.
Okay. Cool mascot. I might go coach for this one.
Here, you want to get political?
Oh boy. Yeah.
Colin Kaepernick for legendary player.
Yes. Do it. Yes. That is a great pickup.
Someone's gonna get mad. Army.
Coach is good. Legendary player. Uniforms are always nice.
Yeah.
Fan base is electric because when they show up, they do show up. You're gonna have to skip this one.
Respect the troops. We're skipping Army.
Yep.
All right.
I'm really pulling to get Penn State just so I can put their basketball team in there.
That's fair. Western Michigan, Ciarnan.
I'll be honest, I do not know a lot about Western Michigan.
If you didn't do legendary player, you could have gone with Antonio Brown. They're ranked 159th in education.
Oh yeah, okay, so that's not great. Let's see.
Their basketball team is not good.
Okay, so I have a lot of options with this one then, because I'm looking at an aerial of their campus and it's not that nice.
All right, a lot of places you can go.
Give me the. I feel like you could do worse at the campus. Give me the coach. Give me the coach of Western Michigan.
Who is the coach of Western Michigan?
I don't know.
All right, we're just gonna assume. That's fair. All right, give me something crappy.
Tim Lester.
UTEP.
Education.
I don't know. UTEP's the kind of school that could sneaky be really good. I feel like if their education's fine, we'll probably go with coach. 257th. Yeah, so I think UTEP is the choice here for education. All right. Good poll, Ciarnan. Thank you for your assistance. Utah again. We're going to skip that for you. Louisiana Monroe.
You've been to this campus, right?
Nope.
No. Oh, yes, that's right. Alabama lost to these guys. Give me, I guess, the campus.
Okay.
No. Hang on a second, because now I'm second guessing my Western Michigan coach thing, because if I'm reading this correctly, Lance Taylor is the head football coach of Michigan, and he came off a 10-2 record last year. So I might need to switch my guys.
All right, so you're going to go with Western Michigan's campus?
He's 500, so that's a good enough. Yeah, that's good enough. Western Michigan campus, and then UL Monroe coach.
Okay. All right. Ciarnan's just got basketball, mascot, education, and skip. I just have coach, legendary player, fan base, and uniforms. I'm concerned I'm not going to get any of the things I need to really drive this home. Kansas.
Their basketball team is still too good.
I don't need a basketball team, and Kansas's basketball team is really good.
Yeah.
Lance Leopold's a fine coach. He had like one good year, and then it's been 5 and 6. It's been a lot of mid since. I think their uniforms are fine.
Fan base.
That's true. I do think their fan base cares more about basketball than football.
Yeah.
But who's the best player in Kansas's history? Because I feel like it can't be that great.
That's a good point. Yeah.
John Riggins is good. Oh, Gale Sayers. All right, never mind. I don't want to intentionally pick a worse player. Yeah, I think I'll go with fan base. Nothing against Kansas, but they care more about basketball. This is a college football show. I'm gonna need to fill coach, and it's gonna be like Kirby Smart, and I'm gonna be pissed. Troy, you get a lot of Sunbelt schools.
Yeah, I am. Let's see. Troy mascot is pretty cool. How's Troy's basketball team? Let's see. They were 23-11 and first in the Sun Belt. Okay, so definitely not their basketball team. Mascot's pretty cool. I'm gonna have to go education. I just don't. Yeah.
Yeah, they're the 45th ranked school in the South.
Yeah, that's good enough.
I can't get like overall for some reason.
That's good enough.
All right. Give me one of like 3 schools and we'll be all set. Texas Tech. I think I know where I'm going with this one, but I have to just confirm. We're going to go with Michael Crabtree because he just kept getting his chain snatched and was called a sorry-ass receiver on national television by Richard Sherman. It did nothing about it. So Michael Crabtree as legendary player. Coastal Carolina.
Oh. I don't know. How's their basketball team?
Unremarkable, I'd say. Not very noteworthy.
No, they're 19-13 overall and second in the Sun Belt this year. All right,
They haven't made March Madness in 11 years.
Yeah, but like I don't know.
They haven't made the NIT in 15 years.
Okay, all right, fair enough. Coastal Carolina is my basketball team.
They've lost their most noteworthy like playoff success is the Basketball Classic in 2022. They won or they lost in the finals. And then the College Basketball Invitational, they lost in the finals from Pepperdine the year before. So
yeah, but to make it to a finals is not bad.
Yeah, but if you're losing to Pepperdine,
fine, fair enough.
I mean, you could take Skip or Mascot too.
No, the mascot's cool.
Okay, so you can either skip or it's basketball.
Yeah, I'm going basketball.
All right. Give me something shitty.
Give me something good.
No, Charlotte. Charlotte again. All right, I had them as uniforms last week. I don't think I can put them.
Yeah, you're gonna have to go coach.
Yeah. Oh, I will be shocked if their current coach is good. Tim Albin went 1-11 this year. Now he was good in the MAC at Ohio, but he went 1-11 this year. He might turn around, but I'm going to go with Tim Albin out of Charlotte. All right, Kieran. Last Spin for you. Well, actually, no, you have 2 left if you skip this one. I can't even read that. Tulane.
Skip.
It's fair.
Yeah. It's a good mascot. What'd you get?
Louisiana. I'm going to assume that's the Raging Cajuns.
Yep.
So, I think their mascot is technically a pepper.
That's mine, though.
So, all right, Ciarnan, you're done. Oh, wait, no, that's mine.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's what it's like.
I was thinking you skipped. So, their uniforms are mid. I think.
Yeah.
We'll look at that. But that's really all I had left. So, now, Ciarnan. Missouri.
Okay. It's still a pretty good mascot, so that's a shame.
It's not bad, but it's
not great. But it's not bad. Yeah, but there are worse mascots.
That's true. All right. Ciarnan has his college in Stillwater, Oklahoma, with Western Michigan's campus, playing at Hawaii Stadium with Louisiana Monroe's coach, with Boston College as their team, with Colin Kaepernick at the helm, with Utah fans rooting for them in Texas's uniforms, while Coastal Carolina is playing the basketball arena with Missouri's mascot, Troy's Education, and he skipped Tulane. I have my school in Norman, Oklahoma, at UCF's campus at SMU Stadium with Tim Albin as their coach. Colorado State is playing with Michael Crabtree at receiver, with Kansas fans rooting for him in Louisiana Lafayette's uniforms, while USC plays basketball while watched by the crackhead Clemson Tiger, while getting a UTEP education, and I skipped Army because respect the troops. Ciarnan, you think made the worst school?
I think I made a worse school.
I think my school is pretty bad.
No, it is. But I think mine's worse. But hey, let's let the listener decide. Who do you think made a shittier school? Where would you less like to be?
Yeah, that's true. We'll have to make. I should have made a graphic for this last week. I'll make graphics for both of these, and we'll let people decide who has a worse and a better school. I think Ciarnan far and away is the better school.
Yes,
but the worst school. I don't know. Let us know in the comments. And yeah, and follow us at Quad Tailgate wherever you get your sports shenanigans, bullshit, whatever you want to call it, and subscribe to Belly of Sports. Ciarnan, I've started writing again this week.
Oh.
Something I missed. I wrote about the Red Sox and Rory McIlroy cheating at the Masters. So go check out what I've written on Belly of Sports, or go follow me on Twitter at BellyUpKev. Ciarnan, anything else you want to talk about?
I think we've covered everything.
All right. Everyone have a good, safe, fun rest of your week. Don't drink too much. And if you do on the weekend, do not drive.
See ya.
They're eating the dogs, Ciarnan, in Tuscaloosa.
They're eating the dogs.
You know that?
They were
They're
eating
the dogs.
Oh, a meth raccoon.
Yeah.
Just awful. There is nothing good about this. It's the worst possible scenario for the CFP, for the national championship.
Notre Dame is a mid-program with really good marketing.
And the Michigan players are going to look at that, and anybody who's committing to Michigan in the next years will just go, I want to beat them even more. Like, I wanted to beat them when I first came to the school. Recruits are going to see this.
You have, as some fans have put it, a mascot flashing their pop tussie out.
Oh, God, that's going to be part of our intro next year. Oh, shit.